Right, we are live. Hello and good morning, jewelry addicts. My hair is stuck to my my lip gloss. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is something new. We have a Friday morning founders chat, and I think we're going to start a Wednesday morning founders chat because I think it's important to let you guys know who's selling. And to also just chat with you midweek and to highlight sellers, updates, all the things. Say hello. Maybe just say hello. Say, hey, I'm here. Okay, bye. I'm going to pop off. Whatever that looks like for you. So welcome in, everyone. Hello, Treasure Seeker. Hi, Jamie. Flippin' Vintiques. Cherie is here. Good morning. Good morning. What time is it in your neck of the woods? I always think of Al Roker when I say that because that was his phrase as weatherman on the Today Show. I don't know if he still says it. I'm not sure. But I grew up with Al Roker saying, "Your neck of the woods." All right, guys. So I will jump in to this. Oh, shoot. I need to stream on Instagram. Let me go live on Instagram. So, guys, if you're not already following our Instagram account, actually, and I will make this announcement again at some point to our announcement channel. But our Instagram account is Vintage Jewelry Addicts. So it's the same as this marketplace. And we are featuring our sellers' items for sale. And you can comment claim on any of those items and you get a link to check out. So definitely head on over because it will be a different shopping experience for you, as well as highlights from live sales, highlights of just what it means to be a vintage jewelry addict, and more, because there's always going to be more. Hello, Alette. You are tuning in on Facebook. Thank you so much for tuning in on Facebook. If you're not a member of our community, vintagejewelryaddicts.com, there's a QR code that should be showing up for you. And you can just scan that QR code and it will take you directly to vintagejewelryaddicts.com so that you can join and you can become a member, you can become a buyer, a seller, a collector, or all three. Okay, guys, so I have a little conversation to-do list here. So let me just make sure that I'm on point. Okay, so let's kick off as we wait for a few more people to join. Let's kick off with just a quick update that our Wednesday live sales will continue, but starting today, they are midday. So we wanted to create something for a different audience, for different sellers. And we realized that 9 a.m., I think it was 9 a.m. was our EST. I mean, it's 6 a.m. PST. It's not quite the lunch break for EST. So we're doing more of like a midday lunchtime live series starting today. So at 11 a.m., Amy of South Jersey Mama will kick us off. And our final seller is at 2 p.m. And that is Keenly Kristen. And I will be in between. Now, normally we'd have another seller, but we don't have another seller. So I'm selling for almost 2 hours, which, you know, as our community grows, I probably won't be selling much at all, or I'll be selling on the off days. But we really want to make sure that we keep Vintage Jewelry Addicts active. In the coming weeks, we're going to have a lot of new sellers because a lot of new sellers are doing onboarding. So we're probably going to be selling out for our weekend and our Wednesday live sales spots, which is so exciting. But just as a quick heads up, expect to see midday live sales on Wednesday. Our Friday night, our Saturday night, and our Sunday night sales will continue. They've been very successful. We see no reason to change those times, although we might occasionally have a seller start a little bit earlier. And we always encourage our final seller to sell into the wee hours of the morning if they see fit. I'm an old woman and I can hardly stay awake past 10:30 now. So, but there are many sellers who love to be night owls, and we have night owl shoppers, and we obviously have different time zones. Hello, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Jen's Vintage Wonderland. So, as a heads up, literally in like 40 minutes, Amy of South Jersey Mama, she's one of our top sellers. She will be kicking us off, and she's going to wrap by 12:05 and then raid me. And I have an entire, I feel old. I feel things starting to change. I have an entire tray of brand new collector's item jewelry. This is thanks to my collaboration with a seller you will meet very soon if you haven't met her already. She was our first seller in this community, and that was last year when we launched, but her name's Odelia. She's a vintage jewelry collector and expert, and she has given me so much jewelry to sell on her behalf, so we have a consignment relationship. And I mean, guys, we have Givenchy, okay, that I will be offering up. This is a Givenchy pin. It is signed. And also Givenchy clip-on earrings. So awesome. I've never seen a Paloma Picasso necklace before with pearls. This is really exciting for me personally. We have tons of lucite and glass. Oh my God, I know. Gosh, I know. So collector's items, guys. I always start the live with like some $5 auction, $10 auctions, and then move into these incredible bases. Oh my God, look at these. They're coin earrings. I can't. There's so much more. Be there at 12. And then I'm going to raid. So once I wrap, I'm going to raid Kristen Keenly, or Keenly Kristen, at 2 p.m. And she will sell until she feels like wrapping. And shout out to Kristen, because she is currently our #1 seller in the community for the month of July. And we will be working on some sort of incentive program for our top 3 sellers so that you guys get some sort of reward or prize or something. We're just still figuring that out, but I do want to give her a personal shout out, as well as our other top 5 sellers, which let me actually confirm who those people are. You guys can always check by heading to the leaderboard, which is on the left-hand tab of your desktop. So if you guys head here, you can always see for the month, you can change it month by month, who our top Vintage Jewelry Addicts members are and who our top sellers are. So please give it up for Thelma of Dimples, Miss Behave, #2, and Nancy of Nancy's Vintage Treasures, whom I would love to see selling live with us. She's an amazing marketplace seller. Please give it up for Keenly Kristen. Flippin' Vintiques, Jamie, our admin. She's been doing so many great things behind the scenes for you guys. And Melody Jones, followed by myself, but we'll just ignore me. Debbie of Gypsy Warrior, and Cherie is #6. Amanda of Candyland Curiosities, Diana of Arctic Angels, and the list goes on and on. So I love the leaderboard. I think it's really fun. It basically is an algorithm of how much you sell, how much you list, how much you comment, like, share. Like, there's different things. I actually don't know how they all add up. That's how it works, guys. So it's fun. So yeah, again, in the future, if you're a top 3 seller, we're going to work out some sort of incentive. Maybe that's like a lower commission, live sale, something like that. And then buyers, we are anxiously waiting for District to give us discount codes so that our top buyers can feel like they're getting an incentive for being part of the top 3. So that's coming in the future. Now, this wasn't part of my founders chat, but I always ramble at some point. I'm a chatty Cathy. So again, back to our live sales schedule today. We have Amy coming up here in about 40 minutes, myself, and then Keenly Kristen at 2. And tonight, so we had the Wednesday night live sales open because we were experimenting. So we did book a Wednesday night live seller, which I think would be really interesting to see, because maybe we do midday and evening Wednesday night live sales as we grow. So I want you guys to tune in to Nina for Vintage. Now, she comes to us from other marketplaces. She has amazing experience. And she said that she's doing a brooch focused live sale. So she'll be live tonight, I believe. Jamie, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the schedule. Hold on a second, guys, as I look at my entire life in front of me, because I live by Google Calendar. Yes, she's live at 9:10. I think that she goes by Nina, but her real name is Vanessa, but she'll share more. I will be tuning into that live sale. I always want to support our new sellers when they have their first live sale. So please join us tonight for a 9 p.m. live sale as well. So we have 4 live sales today, which is so exciting. Good morning, Maria. Maria is also going to sign up. I owe her a message for next Wednesday. She will be making her debut. in our community, which is awesome. So if you guys are a seller and you have been accepted and you've gone through onboarding, you need to let us know so that we can help you schedule a live sale. So the first step is you're accepted. The second step is Jamie messages you. The third step is you go to an onboarding session. One of the district personnel turn on your live selling button. And then you come to us, we have more training videos, and then we get you scheduled. And if you need more support, we have options for you to get more support. So we're hoping in the next 2 to 4 weeks that we have a slew of new sellers who are coming into the folds of our Vintage Jewelry Addicts community. So give it up for our new sellers who are coming. Now, I want to point something out to you guys. This is new. So as the admin of Vintage Jewelry Addicts, I can actually highlight using our live sale. I can highlight items from sellers. So I want to point out that if you cannot attend today's live sales, head over to South Jersey Mama Shop. I have to memorize all these names, guys. And Keenly Kristen. They have, and here's one item. I believe this is from Amy of South Jersey Mama. They have a ton of buy it now items. So you can always check out their buy it now items if you can't be on the live, because sometimes our sellers are doing viewer's choice. So there's not really an option for pre-bid. So I can't believe that this is from the 40s, but Amy is offering up a 40s Nemo rhinestone floral studs, blue. They're blue rhinestones, screwback earrings for $7, which I can't see the photo unless I go to the store. But oh gosh, they're amazing. Oh, look at the made in Japan plastic screw-on earrings for $7. Look at these. These are from Amy, guys. So if you look at what I've added to my shop on this live, I have 42 items from Amy and Kristen. Let me bring one up from Kristen right now that I am obsessed with. Oh yes, just a classic Monet peach enamel brooch. We all have to own a Monet brooch at some point. It's just like, it's like a what's the word? It's a rite of passage as a vintage jewelry seller to own a Monet flower pin. And then let's see, what else does she? Oh, look at this necklace, guys. Obsessed with this necklace. This one is beautiful. This one is really, really, really beautiful. Oh my gosh. And they can buy it now. Yeah, you guys can buy it now, right now, actually. So this is something that we are testing. We will most likely be doing I can't see them. Okay, so I brought it to Stage, Debbie. So it's a buy it now on Stage. But if you're on the app, the lower right-hand corner, there's a shop and it says 42. And if you click that, then you can actually scroll through the items that I brought into this live from Kristen's and Amy's store. So I'm going to change it up. These are Damascene earrings, clip earrings, again. Such a great price. Click the item on Stage and it will bring up the item. Oh, yes, to actually show the photo. Yes. Yes, to actually show the photo. That is, so I wish I could share my screen with you guys, but okay, so there's there's text below, right? Vintage Spanish, Damascene, blah, blah. Click that and what pops up is notify buyers. Well, for me, view listing. For me, I also have remove from Stage, but view listing, and then you can see the photo. So for example, this particular item, it's about 3/4 of an inch, unsigned. And Kristen, it's noted that she does progressive shipping. Also, congrats. She has sold 120 items in Vintage Jewelry Addicts, and it does say that she's first on the leaderboard. And then if I remove this from Stage, I got it. You go to store and scan listings. Yes, or you click what I brought to Stage. So like, here's another one. Let's do this one. I'm going to do a Kristen. An Amy. Okay, so these are. I just brought a new item to Stage. So blue hard plastic rose screwback earrings. Just click that text, and then click view listing, and you should still hear me, but you're looking at the listing. and you're actually able to buy the listing. I can't buy it, I guess, because I've brought it to my own live sale. It's not showing for me that I can buy it. And Amy, she has sold 60 items and she is 14th on the leaderboard. And I just liked it, added to likes. Now, if you guys, hello, Willette, if Jamie is on the live, she will give you the link to sign up, but it's vintagejewelryaddicts.com. There is a QR code on this live right now on Facebook. If you take your phone and you scan that, you need another device to do that. It will take you automatically to vintagejewelryaddicts.com. Otherwise, type. So the app is not called Vintage Jewelry Addicts, but if you go to your browser on your phone, if you're watching on your phone, and you type in vintagejewelryaddicts.com, it will take you to this platform and it will prompt you to join, and you click join. And then from there, I believe it gives you a link to download the app, which is only available right now on Apple. But the app is called District Buy and Sell. But it's different than the title of this community because basically District is an app that builds marketplaces. So it's almost like a mall, and we have different stores. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie is awesome, guys. Why is there someone at oh my gosh, they're not supposed to ring the door. Will you guys hold on a sec? We have pest control, but they were supposed to come just in the back and not ring the doorbell. Hold on. Stay there, guys. Hello. You can just head to the back. The gate is open, but you'll know it's our property because there's a shed. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry, guys. We live in Baltimore City, and we have, it's not as bad as it was in New York, but we actually have a backyard, so we get pest control for rats. The poor rats, we leave poison out for them. How is everyone doing this morning? Okay, so that was exciting. So I'm really, really looking forward to our 4 back-to-back lives, almost back-to-back live sales. We have, again, Amy at 11. We have myself at 12. We have Kristen at 2 p.m. And then we have Nina, real name Vanessa. She'll be debuting live tonight at 9 p.m. Now let's talk about the weekend. The weekend is going to be our second ever train. And what a train is it's a theme. So our buyers know what to expect for the weekend, because normally our buyers are just showing up because they're like, oh, what's going to be there? Or the sellers have promoted accordingly. But this weekend, it's a train of signed and sterling silver. So what that means is that the jewelry featured will have some sort of hallmark or signature. So for example, this one says Wise, because that is the vintage jewelry, the costume jewelry label or designer, which I don't think exists any longer. Also, and I will be offering this up for grabs tonight. This is a Givenchy. It's a very, very difficult to see, but that is another hallmark. And then sterling, which is 925 or some other sort of combination of silver. I think 925 is typically the only one that you see, but oftentimes if it's made in Mexico, if it's made in Taxico or something in Mexico, it's typically sterling silver. Now our sellers, I realize that for 90 minutes, they might not have all signed and all sterling. So they're being encouraged to bring about 50% of their inventory as signed pieces and sterling silver pieces. So definitely tune in and let them know that you want to see the signed and the sterling first. They might mix it up, but you guys can always make special requests in the live sales. Like if you're in search of a particular designer, for example, I just showed Wise, but maybe you want signed Coro, maybe you want signed upscale designer. Again, I just showed I just showed a great example, but there's Chanel, and there's, I'm trying to think who else is an upscale designer that signed. We have Givenchy, Chanel. I can't think at the moment. I don't think Balenciaga ever did costume jewelry because they're a newer label. But these older, how do I say, fashion houses who did costume jewelry back in the day, okay, you might see some of that this weekend. And our goal, again, guys, is that our collectors are really going to enjoy this live sale series, because this is an example of a live sale series that we're designing for our collectors. In the future, we might have a plastics train or a Bakelite train or I'm trying to think of something else, a rhinestone train, a mid-century train, a antique train. I mean, that would be amazing if we could have sellers who truly have antique pieces. And we're not doing the trains every weekend. This is going to be a monthly thing because we recognize that our sellers, it's something that they have to build up to. I don't know what August train will be exactly. I have a feeling it will be like another experiment. We might do shorter lives with a more specific niche. But this weekend we are pretty much sold out. We have one spot still open if anyone still wants to take it. And that is our 6 o'clock slot, and that's EST on Friday the 19th. So message me or message Jamie if you're interested and you think that you have 50% of about, 60 items for about 90 minutes, maybe even 70. You have about 50%, so that'd be like 30 to 35 items that are signed or sterling. Okay, guys, now you're going to know who's participating. Oh, Dior, duh. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, you seriously should have been like, Christian Dior, duh. Okay, so you guys can find our live streams and know that they're participating in the signed in sterling because we have an amazing thumbnail. Okay, and our sellers have used the thumbnail and they've added, oh my gosh, Catherine has added all of the brands that she's featuring. Oh my gosh. Coro, Whiting & Davis, Weiss, Trifari, Monet, Sarah Coventry, Avon, Napier, Phyllis, Garnier, Givenchy, Marvella, Liz Claiborne, Joan Rivers, Versace. Versace is another great example. Coach, Ralph Lauren, Marcasite and Sterling Silver. Okay. Okay, Catherine. Catherine, I will be at your show. Jamie, Kristen, I'm not sure if we have every single seller who has preloaded and created their pre-scheduled link, but so that you guys can schedule appropriately, just know that you can look for this thumbnail. I will also be going live on Friday morning to remind you guys of the schedule and to talk about pre-bidding and all that good stuff. So I'm going to see if there's any more questions. Amazing, Jamie. Right up my alley. Angela, I know. Angela, you better go sell something before this weekend. Oh, no, Debbie. I'm so sorry. Oh, no, Debbie. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Yes, Debbie. Yeah, Debbie, I don't know if you pre-scheduled. Did you pre-schedule yet? No, Debbie did not pre-schedule. So let's do our official announcement of who's selling live this weekend. Again, we might have someone who joins last minute, which I would love. So again, that 6 o'clock slot on Friday is still open. But kicking off, we have Cassie of That Grace Life. She will be live around 7:30 on Friday, followed by Amy. Amy will be back. South Jersey Mama, she will be live around 9 o'clock. Saturday, we have Amanda of Candyland Curiosities. We have Catherine of New York Catherine, and we have Jamie of Flippin' Vintiques, who is on this live. And Sunday, we have Melody Jones. We have Debbie, who we have on this live, and she said she's going to start uploading today. And then we have Kristen of Keeling Kristen. She will be ending our amazing signed in sterling silver train. She will be live at 9 o'clock. So I'm really excited. I'm excited to see how we attract new buyers, how we have more viewers. We are actively streaming to Instagram. So if you are a seller in the train this weekend, I will probably contact you to encourage you to basically connect to Instagram, I will show you how to do that. And the Instagram will be our Vintage Jewelry Addicts account, which I will show you guys in a second, unless you want to actually connect to your own Instagram. I ran some tests last week, and I believe that connecting to Vintage Jewelry Addicts Instagram will help us to bring new buyers into our community. And so this is something that we will be, again, asking our sellers if they want to help us out and participate. You basically just have to copy and paste 2 links that we provide you and connect to Instagram on your end using the District app. That's awesome, New Again Design. We are so excited to have you. And again, this is our Vintage Jewelry Addicts Instagram account. So anyone who applies, there may be about a 7-day waiting period because our admin assistant, she goes through about once a week, maybe twice a week, and she accepts you, and then she gives you the information over chat for the next steps. But someone like New Again Design, if she's already selling, then you don't need to do onboarding. So it would be a little bit of a faster process for you once you are approved. But we typically approve once per week now that we have Jamie helping out. When it was just me, I was letting them sit there because there were too many things. But we definitely welcome you to jump on. Again, we do live sales Wednesday and the weekends. In August, we will be introducing a sell as you wish on Thursday, which is basically you just go live and you're like, hey, I'm selling. Like, I feel like selling. I have a tray. Let's go. You might be selling alongside someone else. But our Wednesday and our weekend live sales slots, we really give you center stage so that all of the attention is on you. And, you know, what we try to do as a community is to promote you and to help you get more of the spotlight. And, you know, things are working. I will celebrate. We've sold over $1,000 in the last 7 days. And yesterday our marketplace sold $128. We relaunched Vintage Jewelry Addicts. I did a rebrand. We relaunched in May. So we are about 2.5 months old. And I realized that last night and I was like, holy bananas. It feels like I've been on District for a long time, and that's because I was one of the first marketplace owners with something called Vintage Boss Babes, which was clothing focused, and I rebranded everything, you know, basically after some strategic soul searching, and here we are. So we are going to grow very quickly because we've grown very quickly in just 2.5 months. So excited to have you guys. Let me see if there's any last things. Okay, really quickly, we have been working hard to highlight our sellers, to highlight items of the day, and we just learned that we can actually highlight our featured sellers and featured items of the day on the homepage. So what the homepage looks like, and I'm going to show you right now, is our live streams that are coming up, our featured categories, trending this week, just listed, ships free, hot deals, etc. So what we will begin to do is we will begin to highlight our featured seller, and maybe it'll be with a tag, and then we will highlight the featured Jewelry Addicts item of the day. So if you are the featured seller, so let's say that Cherie, a French Rose Vintage, is our featured seller. What we would try to do is feature a few of her items right here and give a headline that says featured seller. And we would change this once every few days because we work to feature a seller and to feature a item of the day once every few days. So that would be another way that you guys can explore. You know, who's really stepping up as a seller. You know, we have a lot of sellers that are very committed to the marketplace. And so we're absolutely excited to highlight to you. Okay, I think that's it. We briefly talked about this, but if you are a seller and you applied, check your DMs because Jamie of Flippin' Mintiques is our admin assistant, and she is helping you to take the next steps to do your onboarding. Or if you've already sold on this community as a District itself, say in Knickknacks or I'm trying to think who else has a marketplace. Rachel of Lilyworks, if you sold there, like any other marketplace where you've sold live, you don't need to do the onboarding again. And so then we would just help you to book a live sale. But we do have training available if you want some added support, just to make sure that you are using all of the tools that this amazing technology provides you guys that I'm still discovering. Like, for example, what I just showed you guys on the homepage, I didn't even know that existed until 2 days ago when I had a meeting with someone from District and they reminded me. So I hope you feel excited. I think it can be overwhelming, but it's also very exciting because there's more tools to this interface as a marketplace than any other interface that you guys can sell on. eBay, Etsy, Depop, 1stDibs, any other quote unquote marketplace that we're talking about does not exist. So we want you to know what is available to you. And shout out to our buyers. We are so grateful to have you. And you can always message myself or Jamie with ideas, with requests, because you might see something that we don't, especially from a buyer perspective. So feel free to be in touch. Yes, Angela's going to see us on the train. Choo choo, choo choo. There's a song from the Quad City DJs from like 1994 that was one of my favorite songs growing up. And it was the "Come on, ride the train and ride it." This is when music was actually like clean. And I think about how, like, when I have children, what type of music from the past I'm going to play for them. And it is that song. So I hope you guys go put on that song, "Come on, ride the train and ride it" by Quad City DJs, because that's what we're doing this weekend. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much, Jamie. Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to hop off. Amy of South Jersey Mama will be live in a few minutes. I will be uploading inventory for my live sale at 12 noon. I hope to see some of you guys there. And then again, Kristen at 2 p.m. and Nina of Nina for Vintage at 9 p.m. All right, guys, see you for another Founders Chat on Friday morning to celebrate and announce our signed in sterling silver jewelry train. Bye for now.